Kids, where are you? It's time for all the art to tell stories.
In the heart of the ancient forest, where sunlight filtered through leaves and the air smelled of pine and earth, a fascinating chase was unfolding. Lilly, known to many as the enigmatic Cat Sprite, was on a mission. She was nimble, with eyes that sparkled like emeralds and hair that danced behind her like wisps of shadow as she moved silently through the trees. Her feline grace and quiet footsteps masked her approach as she ventured deep into this natural fortress in search of a priceless antique. The corporations had hidden the artifact here, believing that within the thick, enchanted woods, it would remain undisturbed. But Lilly had other plans. She had heard tales of the relic, ancient, powerful, and beautiful. It was something that belonged not locked away, but free for the world to marvel at. As she darted from tree to tree, she didn't notice Boris, the forest's stalwart guardian. Boris was a mighty bear, with fur the color of rich mahogany and eyes like two molten orbs of wisdom and strength. He lumbered about his domain with great purpose, yet his heart was gentle towards the forest creatures. Boris misunderstood Lilly's presence. To him, she was another thief, come to desecrate the mystery and magic of his beloved forest. As he caught a glimpse of her shadowy movements, his protective instincts kicked in. The forest suddenly came alive with excitement as the chase began. Lilly, aware now of Boris's watchful eye, quickened her pace. She leaped over fallen logs, swung around branches, and wove through the dense undergrowth, her heart pounding not just from exertion, but exhilaration. Boris, determined to defend what was under his protection, gave chase with strides that shook the earth. Where Lilly was agile and quick, Boris was powerful and relentless, each motion seemingly an unstoppable force of nature. Through clever twists and turns, Lilly managed to stay just out of Boris's reach, her mind working as swiftly as her feet. But despite her speed, she knew she couldn't keep it up forever. It was time for a clever trick. With a sly grin, Lilly spotted a narrow ravine ahead, the kind even a mighty bear like Boris would think twice before crossing. She dashed across it with a nimble leap, turning back only to see Boris halt at the edge, huffing in vexation. Realizing this might be an opportunity for peace, Lilly paused, raising her hands to show she meant no harm. "I seek not to harm your forest," she called out, her voice ringing clear like the notes of a silver bell. Boris, panting, cautiously advanced, curiosity deepening his gaze. "Why should I trust a thief?" he rumbled, his voice a deep baritone resonating through the trees. Lilly smiled, her eyes twinkling with sincerity. "A thief, yes, but only to take what should be free, a relic of history too precious to be hidden away. Let us ensure its safety together, for the world to see its wonder." Understanding dawned slowly upon Boris, who finally nodded. "Perhaps not all who enter these woods do so with ill intent," he mused, his manner softening as he stepped back from the ravine. And so, in a place where misunderstanding had once flourished, a new alliance was born. Lilly, the swift shadow, and Boris, the mighty guardian, stood united. Together, they vowed to protect the forest and the treasure it concealed, partners in safeguarding its secrets and ensuring that magic lingered in every leaf, every stone, and every breath of wind in the enchanted forest. Long ago, in a land filled with enchanted forests, towering mountains, and mystical creatures, there lived a legend of a colossal beast known as the Behemoth. It was said that this enormous creature slumbered far beneath the earth's surface, guarded by magical seals placed by ancient wizards to ensure it never disturbed the realm again. But legends have a way of seeping into the minds of adventurers. One crisp morning, the ground began to tremble. It started as a faint quiver but quickly grew to violent shakes that rattled the pots and pans in kitchens and sent birds flying in confused flocks across the sky. The villagers were frightened. Was it an earthquake? Old tales whispered that only one thing could cause such a disturbance, the awakening of the behemoth. In a cozy cottage on the edge of the whispering woods lived a young, curious bear spirit named Boris. Boris had spent countless hours listening to the elders tell stories of the behemoth, and he couldn't help but feel a strange connection to the myth. Bearing courage in his heart and wearing a patchwork satchel filled with mystical tools gifted by the forest sprites, Boris knew he had to stop the beast before it woke fully from its slumber. Boris set off on his journey, his paws gently crinkling the fallen leaves beneath them. He met with the wise old owl, Ornas, who perched on the limb of a gnarled tree. "Ornas," Boris asked, "how can I ensure the behemoth remains asleep?" Fluffing his feathers, Ornas replied, "You must find the 3 ancient crystals that anchor the beast's sleep. They are hidden in sacred places across the land." The quest was clear, and Boris wasted no time. He traveled through the singing meadow, where the flowers hummed a gentle tune. Here, he found the first crystal guarded by a mischievous, giggling sprite named Twizzle. With Boris's kind heart and a clever riddle, he obtained the crystal, bright as the morning sun. Next, he journeyed up the misty mountains. The path was steep, and the air crisp. In a cold, echoing cave, Boris discovered the second crystal, glacial and blue. Here, a fierce, but lonely, snow leopard named Luma blocked his path. She challenged Boris to a race over the icy peaks. With determination and a friendly smile, Boris won her friendship and the ice-blue crystal. Lastly, Boris ventured into the darkening forest, where shadows danced and the air was thick with mystery. In the heart of the woods, Boris found the final crystal, glowing a deep emerald. An ancient tree spirit, with bark as old as time, required Boris to solve a riddle to earn the crystal. With all 3 crystals, Boris returned to the peaceful whispering woods where Ornas awaited him. As the ground shook more violently, Boris placed the crystals in a circle, chanting the ancient incantation taught by Ornas. Magic swirled in the air, mingling with the winds and weaving through the earth, settling back into the depths below. As the trembling ceased, the creatures of the land emerged, cheering for Boris's bravery. The behemoth was once again lulled into a deep sleep, and peace was restored. Boris returned to his quaint cottage, his heart aglow with accomplishment. He knew the tales of the behemoth would continue, yet he had a new story of his own, one of courage and friendship to share with generations to come.
If you like our stories, please like, subscribe, and turn on the little bell, so you won't miss exciting stories every day. You are also welcome to share it with family and friends to listen to the story together. Love you.